I'm just gonna rest my head on this.
It's a perfect spot.
Probably gonna make some noise.
We're back.
Oh, we're back. Maybe. Sorry, guys. Maybe the stream will work eventually.
Odysseus was deceptive in the canon of the Odyssey.
Oh, you sounded like you were gonna say something about the Cyclops.
Oh, right.
Oh, that was the other. So, yes,
She likes
I'm
the
being
Cyclops.
censored by Big Hollywood.
Yeah, that's true.
So I know I'm like gonna nitpick and go over all the things that I hated, but I really did like this.
If you gave it a 9 out of 10, like
I really did like
really
this.
just like
I want to go over the things that I didn't like, and then maybe I'll get to the stuff that I did like.
As an academic.
Yeah, well, okay, so changing the message that much and like whitewashing basically Odysseus as if he's almost like blameless in this,
like
that he had to come up with this trick because look how desperate we were and all that. Which, okay, yes, the war has been going on for 10 years, but you didn't have to do this. Like, you didn't have to.
Well, was there ever an option for them to cancel the war? Like they
could have gone back.
Like they could have.
What if they just left an actual horse?
Yeah, so could they have done the horse like legit and be like, hey, like we're sorry, it's a fucking horse.
So
you can't ride it. But
let me explain the Trojan horse because it also like didn't really get the Trojan horse exactly.
Oh, okay. What was going with the Trojan horse?
So the Trojan horse. Well, first off, Sinon knows that the Trojan horse is filled with
Elliot
Greeks.
Page.
Yeah, that was like a thing of like he didn't know. I was like, really?
What
he
difference
didn't
does
know?
that make anyway? Like, why not make
because Odysseus says it that men that like lying men. What was the reason? Like, he said something about how like.
Oh, he needed him to believe it.
Yeah, they don't.
I still don't really understand why.
What end? Like, why does he need to believe?
Because he was worried that like Sinon would accidentally like release it.
Yeah.
I do have it in here somewhere where it was like, why
this
did
guy
I say
like
this?
volunteers this, and he's like, by the way, my friends are in there.
Yeah, yeah, right.
By the way, whoops.
Yeah.
Don't look inside for no reason.
Yeah,
Trust me,
it was
this
a
horse
weird.
is completely empty.
It's hollow inside.
This is a completely hollow. So anyway, Sinon knows, and Sinon is the one that's left behind to convince the Trojans to bring it in. There, Sinon, you lied. Sinon didn't know the horses. There's a. I didn't write it down. Damn. Okay.
The Sinon knows that it's a trick, but he is still the person that like greets the Trojans when.
Yeah, he is the one, and also the horse doesn't go into the water, and people don't drown. Like,
that seems more realistic to me. That might have been just for the movie,
it's
like movie drama.
So it is a giant horse. It's not rearing up like this. It's just like.
They have the description of like.
No, I mean like how is it gonna do that? That's not how it's gonna fit. Like.
What do you mean?
Well, we actually do have some descriptions. I don't want to switch because
like
maybe it'll kill it.
Yeah, don't switch.
But there is painted pottery of it, and it's like a big, just a standing horse, and then they're in the body of it.
That'd be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. So we do have it like that, and if it did happen, or at least there.
Yeah. Also, it's like the worst way to move something. Like,
yeah.
If you had wheels on it, you could have made it so much easier for them to take it in.
Which is what they want. They want them to take it in.
Yeah, you want them to wheel it in their stupid fort.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, let's make it heavy and a big tail, so they have to drag it.
Yeah.
Because fuck them.
Well, like, yeah. So that was the thing is that they've been left out there for 3 days, apparently. And it's the next day. The Trojans look out and they see that there are no Greeks there on the shores, and they're like, oh, what's going on? And they go up to the horse and they're like, what is this horse? Sinon, tell us what this horse is. And Sinon's like, yeah, I've been abandoned by the Greeks because I disagreed with Odysseus, and Odysseus is a jerk, and so they abandoned me, and I'm here, and I'm hoping you guys will take me in. Just an FYI, you're supposed to. This horse is left here as a peace offering, or not a peace offering, a gift for Athena. It's not a peace offering. That was the other thing. Is like Matt Damon kept saying that it was like a gift and a peace offering, and we made war with peace or something like that.
It didn't.
No.
I mean,
they fully intend to come back. Sinon tells them that the Greeks are going to come back.
Oh, so they said
they left to go get reinforcements. That they left this for Athena because.
Why would you phrase it that way? Then they would burn the horse down.
See,
well, no.
I think Matt Damon was right to not tell Sinon.
Okay.
Hold on, and there were moments where the crowd was yelling in the movie.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, he knows.
But Odysseus is, yeah. Gosh, I'm losing my train of thought.
Well, why did they tell them they were going to come back? Why are they?
Because they said, we left this horse as an offering for Athena so that we can get back to Greece safely, and then we're coming back with reinforcements. However, if the omen goes that we needed to leave an offering for Athena, but if the Trojans bring this offering into the walls of Troy and leave it at the temple of Athena, then it will guard Troy and keep Troy alive forever.
Well, that turned
And
out
so
to be
we
wrong.
made it really, really big so that you can't bring it in.
Oh,
Don't bring it
they were
in.
telling him not to.
They're saying don't bring it in.
Yeah, it was reverse psychology.
Yes.
Those
And they're like,
sneaky
ooh,
fucking
if we bring it
pricks.
into our
Yeah.
walls, then Athena will bless us and we'll have this great magic power protecting us.
Huh.
So they really just said like, hey, if you take this, it'll win the war, but don't take it. It's ours.
Yeah.
Man, that makes Trojans seem kind of like
Superstitious?
or superstitious, or maybe just a little stupid.
Also,
Well, no, because then there's a group of Trojans that are like, we shouldn't bring this in, including Cassandra,
Oh yeah.
who can foresee it, but then also this priest who does stabs a horse. And then Poseidon, who wants Troy to fall, Poseidon has
I didn't know
serpents
about that
sent
part.
out and grabs the guy that was stabbing the horse and drags him down into the water and drowns him.
Oh, we missed
There
that
was,
in
like,
the movie.
Yeah, that
No, they didn't put that in the
No.
movie. But, you know.
I
But they
thought
did have
when
it being
when
stabbed.
he was stabbing the horse, I thought he stabbed a person.
He did.
And so how did
And then he
not?
looked at his sword to see if there was blood on
Yeah,
it.
and
They
then
wiped
If you looked really quickly, the guy wipes it.
Oh, I missed that.
I had to see it the second time too because I was like, wouldn't there be blood on
I
that?
thought like, well, why didn't you see blood on it?
Yeah, you really quickly see a guy go.
That's pretty sneaky.
It was very sneaky, but very quick, and that's why I'm really glad I had a second watch of this
Yeah,
because there were many things that I was like, oh, I missed that.
yeah.
There's just so much exposition, especially at the beginning, to explain everything that's been happening.
Yeah, it's jumping around throughout.
It jumped a lot at the
Yeah,
beginning.
I mean, they almost did like the Cyclops thing. Like, it was one of the first things they do almost.
Yes, and that's actually a question that someone had early on. Does Nolan's nonlinear chronology effectively capture Homer's embedded flashback style, or does treating Nostos, this is the return, like an editing puzzle, reduce epic while to a structural gimmick? Oof.
So, does Homer do the
Yes.
flashback style too?
So Homer, it's called in medias res, in the middle of things.
Oh,
And this is, so what happens is book one, so the Iliad has 24 books in it, or the Odyssey has 24 books in it,
yeah.
right? And book one, it's like, Muse, tell me about a complicated man. And it's like, where is he? Oh, he's on this island. He's been on the island of Calypso for 7 years. He's been stuck here.
Oh,
So
similar to
after
the way
Troy fell.
Similar to the way the movie starts. Because they kind of start in that part too.
Yeah. But
He's already eating the flowers and everything.
yeah, he's the lotus. That was, yeah. I appreciate that they tried to cram in as much of the lore as they could
Yeah,
in the most efficient way possible.
yeah.
You could tell that Nolan early on was like, I know this is going to be way too long
Yeah.
for
So you cut
a
out
3-hour
bunch of
movie,
references
and people aren't going to want to watch a 3-hour movie, so I need to combine some shit early on. So there are no Lotus Eaters. Instead, Odysseus is the Lotus Eater, and
So what does that mean?
the Lotus Eaters are one of the first groups that Odysseus and his men come across. It's an island or a land where these people are just eating lotus all day. It's
The
flowers.
Okay.
Flowers. And lotus is actually poisonous in real life.
Oh.
But in Homeric world, it makes you forget everything. It's basically like smoking weed.
Yeah.
You just want to sit around and smoke weed all day. You don't want to do work.
And if you're dead,
Or-
you also.
We need a modern retelling of this, Christopher Nolan style, but with just complete American shit.
Yeah.
They're all just out there smoking weed.
I mean, we just need Ben Affleck to.
So wait,
Yeah.
so who are the Lotus Eater? Are people that are forgetting things all the
They're
time?
just regular people, and they've just been stuck on this island, this land, because they eat lotus all the time, and they forgot everything as a result.
So it's
Does
not like
Odysseus have to run away from them,
Odysseus's
too?
men. Odysseus's men eat it because they go looking for, and they're gonna get stuck there, and Odysseus has to go and pry each one of his men and
can we-
attach them to the ship.
His crew seems like just the worst.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
They're just
Also,
the
he had
worst.
12 ships, not 3.
Okay. Well, I think that's a reasonable compromise.
It
Especially when they
is.
were real ships. Like they had real ships.
They did have real
I was
ships.
like-
That was
I was
really
wild
cool.
to see, like, man, they really built the whole damn ship.
Can I
Yeah.
jump to a question I have?
Yes.
It's not as interesting as some of your chat questions, but
I know they have really good
the
questions. Sorry,
island,
guys.
the island they ended up on with just like the weirdly enormous armored soldier guys.
The
What is that?
Lastrygonians.
Thank
The
you.
Lastrygonians.
I did not get what that. What was
The
going on.
Lastrygonians are actually cannibals,
Okay.
and they are big. They
Are they
are.
supposed to be giants like that, or are they just supposed to be big?
They are supposed to be giants like that. Yeah, they're not like full like Cyclops giants,
So
but
they were
they're
kind
like
of, which
smaller
way they were,
giants.
Yeah, they were like kind of like they were just like taller than us.
And they are very warlike,
They
but
look
they're
pretty
not
scary.
like
Yeah.
armed and everything. They're literally just like.
Yeah, they looked like they had like fantasy.
They look like
steel.
they're-
Yeah.
And also, their land was like snowy, and there's.
I did notice
And I
that.
was
But
like, what is this snow thing? I took beef with it on the trailer too, so I'm not gonna like hash that one out again.
But there was a few of those like scenes where it was like I couldn't tell like what is the story purpose of this when you're just you're going into this giant place and then you're just leaving. Like why have this scene at all?
Yeah.
Why have
Well,
this in the story? If it's
so
like-
in that
because
one,
imagine
that's
how
how
many
he
notes Dad would be
loses.
writing if they skipped every island and we're just at the end.
Yeah.
So in that one, the Lastrygonians are the reason that he loses all but one ship.
Oh, okay.
So
So
They
it's-
do-
and he did lose
Yeah.
all
And he
but
did
one
lose
ship
all
there.
but one
Right.
ship there.
So I guess that was
But
good.
I will say that the reason that he lost all but one ship is because he parked his own ship in a different place. He docked his others in another place and let all the
He
rest
is
of his
kind of a
crew.
shithead.
He is a shithead.
Like, yeah, you guys.
There are
you're right.
multiple times that's like, Odysseus, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah. Is he a dick or is ancient Greece the average ancient Greek person a dick?
So it is a much harder life. Like
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
yeah.
maybe like
they're
to them, like,
killing,
this,
they're
like, look,
raping,
yeah, like,
they're
this is
pillaging, they're kicking
life.
dogs.
Life is just different for them.
What is the name of his dog?
Argus.
Can you spell that for me?
Argus.
Oh, so close.
Ar-
I have a friend whose like online moniker is Argus, but spelled with Argas.
AS. Okay.
And I was
no.
really hoping I could just refer to him as a dog for the rest of the time I know him.
No, but man. So this is the thing, and this is my big like how I'm really like I'm okay with the changes that were made because Nolan is clearly like doing something here where he's trying between the dog because Argus is not he's very minor in the
Pretty major
Odyssey.
in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is pretty major in the movie. Like he's a constant like referencing back point
Yeah.
of like if you're a bad person, you're mistreating this dog. If you're a good person, you're
Oh,
taking
yeah,
care of this
yeah.
dog, right? That's one thing. And that's a constant thing that you can kind of see in myth as well is the treatment of animals and like not that there's like bad and good way, but like dogs are clearly good animals and like civilized animals.
Yeah.
And
There's
any other
hierarchy to
animal,
animals.
yeah. Dogs are like humans almost in
Yeah.
the hierarchy of everything.
'Cause they even have that for like sacrifices, right? Different animals.
Yeah, you don't
mean-
sacrifice dogs.
And different animals mean better sacrifices than others.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so what I was seeing in this is a sort of like the Odyssey has of this is good and this is bad group.
Yeah.
And the Odyssey is very heavily focused on this idea of Xenia, which means hospitality,
Yeah.
Which is the Zeus's law.
which was
right?
heavy here too.
Yeah.
And notice everyone that had good hospitality was a good person
Yeah.
and behaved well. Like look at Telemachus bringing in all of these beggars and offering them a place and food.
Was there anybody in hope? Like, if Odysseus is like at war and killing people and doing all these horrible things, when is he showing any of Zeus's law?
Yeah, this is the thing.
He doesn't do
So
any
he
of that?
does. No, he does. So he shows it when he meets with Aeolus. Oh, a Daisy cameo. Daisy cameo. So when they're meeting with Aeolus, who's the king of the winds, this is not in the movie. This is only in the epic. Odysseus is trying to, or Odysseus meets with him. There's good Xenia. They exchange gifts. That's one of the first things that you have to do. It's actually the last thing that you do. But you, the host offers food to the traveler.
And Odysseus is doing this for people.
And in exchange, Odysseus is the guest, And in exchange, the guest has to, like, be nice, not, like, rape anyone or kill
Hold on,
anyone.
that's the only requirement of the guest?
No, hold on. And also offer news about, like, what's going on in the world, and then offer a guest gift at the end.
Oh, okay. Because other than the guest gift, it sounds like traveling is a pretty sweet deal in this version of Greece.
I mean,
until you get murdered by someone who breaks that law.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really kind of up to whoever is the kindness of strangers.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you have that aspect, and that's constant throughout the Iliad or throughout the Odyssey. Odysseus will get whenever there's someone that's obeying Xenia, well, they're clearly a good person versus like someone who doesn't, like Polyphemus doesn't. That's the Cyclops.
Yeah.
And this is like this is the biggest, I think, one of the biggest differences between Nolan and Homer is that Polyphemus in that scene in general, he doesn't talk to Polyphemus. We don't even know his name. He's not even credited with a name.
Yeah. Oh, they just call him Cyclops.
Yeah, they just call him Cyclops even in the credits.
Oh, wow. Not even the credits, the poor guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bill Irwin is the
64
guy,
father.
and online it'll say that it's Polyphemus, but on the credits I was watching it said Cyclops.
That makes more sense because people wouldn't know that name.
Right.
Anyway.
Right, exactly. But
Some people.
Nolan has him not talking, like not actually speaking
Yeah, like
a language at least that they can understand.
They say
He
there's a
talk-
line, but
They said they heard him say
Yeah.
Poseidon.
Which he doesn't. I listened
Oh,
the
really?
second time. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
I was going to listen, and I
thought
didn't
he-
hear
might have
Poseidon at
missed, 'cause
all.
You do hear him say something, but I couldn't say.
Yeah,
You don't hear
Some sort
him
of
say Poseidon
sound.
at all. At least not that I could hear, and maybe I'll watch it a third time.
I mean,
What
I
does he
didn't
say
see
in Homer? What does he tell him?
So they have a whole conversation.
Oh, really? They
Where
talk
he
about
walks
this
in
scenario?
and Odysseus walks up to him and is like, "Hey, sorry that we're in your cave,
Hey, sorry.
but
Can
we're
you not-
travelers. We're hoping
You
to
not Ozzy
exchange.
Osbourne us before we leave, maybe?
We're hoping to exchange gifts. We're hoping to
He's
like,
trying to do a hospitality.
yeah, he's trying to do hospitality with them, and
He does
instead,
not show him hospitality.
Polyphemus says, "Oh, you want hospitality?" And he grabs two of his men, smashes their heads together, and eats
Oh
them.
my god.
That part happened in the movie.
Yeah.
In the actual story.
So then, he has a conversation with Odysseus, and Odysseus has brought in actually this wine that he got from a previous guest interaction gift thing from his last host. Yeah, basically. Well, he brought it in.
What a monster.
He brought it in, and he's glad that he did because this is really potent wine, apparently. It's
Oh, is that how they get him to go to sleep?
and so that's how they, yes, and this was the other thing of like, you just eat two men and you fall asleep.
Yeah, that
I
was
took
that was
as,
really
like,
weird.
I took that as like, you guys are no threat to me whatsoever, but then they are a threat to him whatsoever because they spoke him in the eye. Like, you just really were just banking on them not doing
I
that.
mean, yeah, why do you just fall asleep? Like, I'm gonna eat two guys and then fall asleep?
I wish I
There's
could
a
fall
lot
asleep
of
that
there's a
quickly.
lot of tryptophan in
No.
the brain. I think,
Ah,
yeah.
yes, humans. The other
Well,
turkey.
That turkey, yeah.
The other turkey.
Yeah,
Humans.
he had two, and he's like, I am tuckered.
I must fall
I've had
asleep.
2 humans.
He
So
swore
yeah,
he was
that's
only
like-
going to have one a day.
So yeah, the Cyclops like doesn't speak a language that they can understand. And this is the thing of like, notice there's the foreignness. The things that can speak are good, and can speak their language are good.
Yeah.
The people that can't and the things that can't speak their language are bad.
Like the people that the village that they raised.
That village, which was modern Greek.
Why was it?
Modern Greek.
Why were they bad? Or are they just the enemies?
They're just enemies.
Are they supposed to be Trojans?
Notice he attacked their house. No, the Trojans spoke Greek.
So why the hell were they were just a completely different language.
Because the Trojans understand the Greeks.
Oh, yeah,
they can
yeah, they
speak
speak the same
and
language.
they speak the same language.
Yeah. Why aren't they considered Greek?
Oh, it's a whole. That's a whole ancient thing that we'll get into another
All
time.
right.
So yeah, that's like the tricky part though. Is like, okay, this is what I really liked about Nolan is that he picked a clear like black and white. That this is the good side and this is the bad side. The bad side is the people that can't speak our language or that don't obey Zeus's law.
Yeah.
Although the Cyclops could speak, because even if we didn't hear
But
him
not our
say
language.
anything, the sailors understood him because they recognized that he
See,
was speaking.
but I don't
afterwards.
think they
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I think they made that up.
They just heard the.
I think Odysseus is
You
retelling
think
it
that
in a way that says like,
in-character sailors are making it up?
yes,
That
I
they
think
can understand him?
Yes,
To blame
that they,
Odysseus for
yes,
Okay.
because he says ever since that point,
Yeah, that's when they
every
lost.
storm
was blamed on him?
They blamed it on him, and they blamed it on Poseidon.
Huh.
Every storm
This
afterwards.
is like maybe retroactively trying to find.
So I think they're doing an old wives' tale, or
That's
like.
kind of an interesting take on it. I
That's-
just assumed that I missed the Cyclops speaking.
I got another interesting take for you. You ready? Was that Athena the whole time?
The
Zendaya character. Was that Athena the whole time? Or is that the ghost of the girl that was killed at the end haunting him the whole time?
Because she is that same form. But they also say people can take the form of.
Right. Is that a god? But at the end, is that a god? Or is that him being haunted?
That's him being haunted.
He kind of portrays it. He kind of like acts like it is a god. So that's what made me think that. But I guess it could be either way, right? Because it'd just be like his guilt for what he did, because she was apparently beheaded at the.
Yes.
That was why I took it. Like,
She's a Trojan priestess, apparently, that is beheaded in front of the statue of Athena.
representing his, like, encompassing all of his crimes.
I feel like it's a hard thing to make a decision about, specifically for the movie version, because it could really go either way, right?
Yeah.
Because like, wouldn't
you could
a Greek god mad about this be the kind of thing that would like appear to someone and be like,
and make you
screw you, why did you do this?
Yeah.
If you feel guilty about it, maybe I'll look like the person you feel guilty the most about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's a ghost haunting.
Yeah, it could like they could,
Or, like,
they
even
could
just his
serve
own guilty
both
conscience
purposes,
imagining.
right? They
Yes.
could be a ghost and a god, because like they kind of serve the same like purpose in the story.
Mm-hmm. So I thought that was really interesting. I was like,
I mean, it was
what
cool when
is
she
this?
showed, like when I noticed, like, oh, that looks like the Athena that he's been seeing this whole time. That was kind of cool. And then I forgot about it, to be honest.
No, that was one of my big things of like, oh wow, what if it's this? And so this is why people have said that this is kind of the like thematic sequel to Oppenheimer.
How?
Because Oppenheimer is about the atom bomb.
Yeah.
The atom bomb and the Trojan horse, two things that are created by these two people
Yeah.
to
To
cause evil.
Cause great like suffering.
but they both end a war.
Yeah.
You guys should see Oppenheimer. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, so now I want to, because now I'm like, oh, I would like to see this. But I didn't really want to sit through a whole big epic long thing
Yeah.
unless it was something that I was like, I really want this.
There's something about it that just seemed too much like a long, boring biopic, even though I know it's Christopher Nolan.
I mean, it is better than that in the sense that it's a Christopher Nolan film. It's good, but it is a little bit like a biopic.
Yeah.
So that was the big
Which
thing.
this is not like a biopic. This film almost feels like almost like a road movie, almost like a really grounded like adventure road movie.
Yeah.
There was no Mad Max Fury Road.
No, not that good.
No, but that was the thing about it that you and I were saying too, is that we were like, wow, it was weird how this myth
Yeah, it felt real.
felt real.
He didn't
Felt
make
more
it
grounded,
feel like a
felt
fantasy
small.
movie, even though it started kind of implying that there'd be more fantasy.
Well, yeah, because it opens with like in a time of apparent magic.
A time of apparent magic. Yeah, that's what I wrote down. And I was like, what?
The only part that felt too fantasy-like was, I forget their name, the big guys.
Lacedemonians.
Yeah, with the weird, because the armor really is what threw it off. It looked like they were out of Lord of the Rings or something. Oh yeah, Oblivion, with better graphics.
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Well, and this was another thing that I noticed too. Like the armor of the Trojans was this weird white. Like, is that supposed to be ivory?
What was
I don't
that?
know, but can we talk about
Ivory?
Agamemnon?
Oh my god.
I know it's going to annoy you, but it looked cool as hell.
Actually, it looked like fucking Fury Road. I thought it was badass.
I hate it. I hate that armor so much.
But
You
you know, like,
guys
the horse
missed my
spine from the
trailers.
back?
I know that spine thing is like badass.
That's not a horse spine. That's a human spine.
No, that's even more badass.
I know.
That's so metal.
Yeah.
No, but I will say that someone brought up in the Twitch stream that I did last time about with the trailers was like, oh yes, because you want something that's easy for people to pull.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
he-
literally what it is.
No one's getting close to
Great
Agamemnon.
point, Herb.
and that wasn't what got him killed, so it was fine.
Yeah. They
Anyways.
really didn't even show his face at all in that movie, did they?
No,
Only when he was getting murdered. Right?
not even.
Oh no,
Yes.
because his back was to the
Oh
camera.
yeah, his back was to the
Yeah, so maybe
camera.
not.
Yeah, we didn't even see his face that often, that's an interesting one.
I thought it was
Batman as a Greek. Batman as a Greek.
Yeah, I think that is what that armor looked like.
See, I looked at it and saw it at one point as like
And he's
almost
like,
a chest. I saw it more as like,
Murder me.
okay, I can't talk anymore.
Go ahead.
Children. All right. I saw it like chess pieces. The black Agamemnon's black versus the
Oh,
white
the
Trojans.
Trojans and white.
And it felt like a chess piece kind of like strategic game almost. That's how I saw it. It was chess pieces.
What are the bronze-clad Greeks then?
Yeah,
the third team in chess.
Yeah, they're the third team. They're the third team. God, I had so much other stuff though. Should we take some of these questions though that people have been asking?
You can take these questions. I don't even
You can
understand what
answer
half
these.
those words mean.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so back to the chronology thing. I really liked the like storytelling, how everything was. Everyone was telling a story, and then it would jump to that person that he's like, "Tell me about my ex," and blah blah, and then they would jump to that and feature that, and then it would jump back.
Well, they did that with John Barenthal's character. Who was Menelaus?
That's Menelaus, yeah.
Who's Agamemnon's brother.
Yes, good job.
And he was with Odysseus, but he didn't die. So does he not count as one of the people?
He was not with Odysseus. He had his own. He went with his brother.
Oh.
He was there at Troy, but he left separately.
But he left separately.
Oh, okay.
Remember when Odysseus is like, "Let's go to."
Oh, they decided to go a different route.
Oh,
Yes.
right, yeah. They
Let's go south.
They go.
Which is like, why? Okay,
Did they
whatever.
do that? They didn't do that in this.
They actually do go a separate route. And Menelaus goes separate from Agamemnon even.
Oh, okay.
Menelaus ends up in Egypt. And he says that.
Seems like a weird strategy for
I
getting
think they
home.
say that.
Yeah.
I think Bernthal
We all
says
want to
that.
get to the same general
No,
region.
he just
Probably follow each
got
other.
he just got blown in a storm.
Oh, okay.
It was a storm.
Well, but Odysseus was like, they're
Yeah.
going
Well,
the
this
they're
is
going the
the
regular
way.
way.
That's the stupid way.
But
Let's
this
go
was
the
the
scenic
fun thing
route.
to me that was like more cinematic about it and very cool is that instead of it just being in medias res where Odysseus tells his story back of how he got to the place that he was at, instead we now get everyone telling the stories basically. So we get the bard telling the story, which I mean we get in the Odyssey too, I guess, is that we do have bards telling stories.
That was the
too.
guy hitting his like staff.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was an interesting like. It starts off. The epic starts off with like Muse tell me about a complicated man or a difficult man, and like that he does it. I wrote down the like order that he said it in even.
That's what we were describing.
A face, a fleet, a war, a man, a thought, a trick.
Why is it
face?
difficult?
A face or a fate? I can't read my own handwriting. A complicated man. He's a man of many turns. We don't really know how to translate this word. There's actually a lot of words in
Have a direct translation.
that we don't have that only Homer uses. You know what that word is called when it's only from one source? No. Well, when a word is only from one person
No.
in general, it's called a hapax legomena.
Whoa.
That sounds made
It's a
up.
Greek word.
Should make it
It's a
different.
Only
fun
one
word.
person has used that word to describe the one word phenomenon.
Yeah.
Or the
So
one person.
any word that has only been used by one author, and we don't know in an ancient text, and we don't have any other example, like what is this word?
Say it again.
Hapax legomena.
Is that one word or two?
Hapax legomena. I think it's two. Hapax legomena. I would have to look it up. But yes. Yeah, and so it's like, is it a man of many turns? Is it a man of many twists?
What is twists and turns? Other than just going to different islands and.
We're gonna have to come back. I'm not allowed to touch this computer, by the way, guys. Like, really not. We'll be back.
You keep touching it.
I know. We'll be back. Okay. Try it again.
Hapax Lamomina.
Hapax
Hippopotamus.
Here. Hapax. It is two words. It is two
Thank you.
words.
I had to remember it.
Oh, okay.
Hapax legomenon. It's, a word. Yeah, anyways. So, he's a man of many turns. Anyways, I like that the way that they tell this story. That it's...
For different people.
Yeah, different people
perspective.
jumping around back and forth. My mom, who is not great at following movies, when they jump around like this, I warned her ahead of time that it might. I was like, just an FYI, Mom, it might jump around a little bit. And she was like, oh, thank you for telling me. I'm really glad that I, like, knew that, because otherwise I would have gotten so confused. And then she was like, but I really would have liked it if they had put, like, you know, like Troy, location at the bottom. And I was like, I don't know how.
I think that would have detracted.
I think that would have made it feel like he was making a biopic. Like probably Oppenheimer has that, but I wouldn't expect it.
It makes it too real.
Yeah, it makes it seem like he's like dating it and like in a place that he.
Well, and if this is like,
but the Greek
because again,
is real.
I don't know that I ever read the Odyssey itself. But if that really was like the style of storytelling, of like jumping to the middle of a story, then I think it's also better to not have it always be immediately clear as this scene begins.
Yeah.
Like, what did we just jump to?
Yeah,
kind of thing.
That's true. Yeah, you want to be able to be a little loose with it.
Yeah, yeah. So I love that about it.
So the Greeks, it was real. It was a real.
It was a real.
This
was a
Homer,
real
and
thing. Real Odysseus. Real everything.
But didn't they kind of think everything was real? I mean, did they have the difference between stories and reality?
So it's kind of like our King Arthur, though. Like,
I'm not convinced King Arthur was real.
Well, I don't think anybody is. I mean, isn't that kind of thing? Like,
no, there are some people that.
Are there like historical evidence of real King Arthur?
Is there historical evidence? Is up for debate, but like.
But as much as.
But there are people that want to like went on quest to find him.
Oh yeah, like.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The people in that time believed he was real.
Yeah.
Okay, that I get.
Well, I mean, we also believe.
Well, I just mean I get your comparison to like the Greeks thought Odysseus was real. Like
Sorry.
British people thought King Arthur was real or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna go to my Twitch stream so I can read the questions so that we don't freeze this thing again. And maybe one of these days I'll be able to run a stream like a normal thing.
Maybe it's because you have all these inputs.
I know. I really.
Like, did you freeze it all during your solo preview trailer?
I did not. I don't think I did.
Sorry, we shouldn't be troubleshooting during the stream.
Yeah, no.
Might be USB things.
So yeah, liked the In Medias Res. I think they did a really good job with it.
And Christopher Nolan kind of does it with almost all of his movies anyway. Like Memento is that way.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Was Inception?
Inception.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a lot like that
Here,
too.
there's our Christopher. Oh no, I'm
Don't
doing the
touch
thing.
it.
I know. I'm sorry. Are we frozen? Did we freeze? No, we didn't freeze.
Oh, yeah.
Memento, Insomnia, Batman Begins. Didn't you say Batman Begins?
Yeah, a little bit because he's going back into his Ra's al Ghul days and all that.
Yeah, Inception, Man of Steel. He didn't write he wrote the story, I guess.
Really?
He didn't direct it.
Did Dunkirk?
I didn't see Dunkirk.
I didn't see Dunkirk either.
Okay. Tenet
was very out of order. The whole movie.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. It
So
kind of
this
starts
is-
like, yeah.
So we can see what. So Nolan has a thing.
And Prestige, Prestige is that way.
Oh yeah,
It
I
kinda
just
starts-
skipped
it
over the
starts at the-
Prestige.
at
That's
the
right. That's
end.
right. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I do like that. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense why maybe that's why you chose the Odyssey. It's like, oh, it does what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know why Christopher Nolan sounds like that.
I don't either.
It does what I do.
Nolan explicitly grounds
make a
his
Batman.
film in the unreliable first-person homogenetic sure, I can do it. Narration of books. Yeah, that's true. That's actually what we just hit on. Is this like structural attitude of it? So does Nolan structurally destroy the epic's most vital feature, the unresolvable tension between truth and poetic fabrication? Like, yes, I can see that, but at the same time, like, I don't think that's what Nolan wants to go for.
Like, innately, right? It's already a poetic interpretation. So making another interpretation of it is like, how different is that? Even?
Yeah, but like, what's truthfulness? That's the thing about the Odyssey is like, what's truth in this? But I don't think Homer or Nolan wants to tell that story. That's not the story that he wants to tell.
Part of it.
Yeah, the story he wants to tell is this like
It's the poem
PTSD.
Yeah.
Like this PTSD, like war is bad.
Yeah.
Look how much like evil war costs everyone, and the fall of civilization, and yada yada yada.
Is war evil though? I feel like he didn't actually hit on that almost at all. It was literally this: we broke the trust of people believed that this was a rule we would all follow.
And maybe that's what it's breaking the trust of people. It's supposed to be like a greater message.
Right.
Of like,
And this explains
the social contract.
the addition of the bow, where he has to pluck it right
Yeah,
before he kills anyone.
He's trying to make it
Yeah.
more fair.
And it also made it way more dramatic when he tried to string it at the very end.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Just hear that sound. Anyway,
that noise
didn't
was
really,
like
but like
so good. I wanted
it was
to
a good
see-
strumming noise.
Yeah.
I did want to see if every time that he plucked the bow, that was a different part or a different movement in the structure of the story. Because he plucks the bow frequently. He plucks it when he hunts the boar for the first time.
Yeah.
Which that is an actual thing that
Right
that's
before
why
he meets
Odysseus has
Cersei.
his scar. His
Oh,
scar
yeah,
on his
'cause the
leg.
boar-
That has to be there. So I'm so glad that they added that in there.
Oh, that's why.
Because that's how the
lady
nurse
was,
recognizes
yeah, that's how
him,
she
'cause she's
recognized
the
him.
one
I
that
was wondering,
stitched
like,
it
what
up.
did she see? She saw something on
She
his
saw
leg.
his scar.
Okay.
He
I
plucked.
think that whole like scar part completely in the beginning must have passed
See,
me by.
and-
I didn't make that part at all.
Well, and Odysseus even says, because Penelope's the one who's like, your feet should be washed. And
Yeah.
he's like, yes, but it shouldn't be by a young girl, it should be by an older woman.
Oh.
And like, because I'm an old beggar, and please don't make a young girl like embarrass me in this way or whatever. And so she has Eurycleia, who was his nurse, and who, yeah. So that was good.
But
So he plucks it then.
He plucks it when he shoots the deer that's actually a person on
Yeah.
Cersei's island.
Mm-hmm.
There might be one in between there.
There's a bunch in between that. So he
Is there
plucks it. Yeah, so Penelope recounts the time that he would string the bow for fun and set up the axes.
Yeah, you're
Which
right.
kudos to the new way of axes, shooting through 12 axe heads.
Oh, they did
That's
that way?
new.
That's a new way to
That's
do
a
it.
new way. I didn't know. There's so many different ways, and I show this as a slide to my students
This is
too.
the
Of like,
beginning of the movie.
yes, the axes are
It's
themselves
like a
have a
producer-
hole in them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
studio promo.
TSG.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
TSGs. There's another argument that there was a ring on top of the axe heads that he would have shot an arrow through.
They're trying to
That
figure out
doesn't make
different ways
sense.
of him like shoot through something.
My
and
argument
axe.
was that it was the shaft of where the shaft would go for the handle, and that you turn them on their sides so that they're just axe heads and not
Oh
axes.
yeah, yeah. There's a hole in between an axe head.
Yeah.
So that was my argument, is that it should be that way. But then, yeah, no, I like this way better, that they cross them together,
cross them
and he's
together.
got to shoot them through that.
Plus, then he got to fight with two axes tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is probably why he had it that way. That was pretty cool, though.
That was pretty fun.
Um,
That whole scene was really fun at the end.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it
slaughter
to
of
end in
the-
like a big action.
No, I really wasn't either.
Is that kind of how he
how
resolves
it
things
is.
in the book? He's like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, that's book 20, 21, and 22 are the slaughter
That's the
of
fight?
3 books?
Of just the fight?
one book is just the fight.
Oh, okay.
Book
All right.
19 is the build-up.
I was gonna say if it's 3 books of just
Sorry,
a fight,
Yeah,
book
I
that's
know.
pretty impressive.
Book
It's like that
21
they
is the
live.
build-up. Sorry, book 21 is the build-up, the test.
Sure.
And then book 22 is just the slaughter, and it is as gruesome as, like, if not even more, about, like, you know, arrows going through people's, like, necks and heads and eyes and, like, all of this stuff.
I did
But Eumaeus is not blind. That's John Leguizamo's
Okay.
character.
Oh.
Is not blind, fights with him, and Telemachus fights too.
Oh, but that's too bad they didn't have John Leguizamo fighting. Though.
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't want to have it be this, like, I think the explanation was, well, then it puts a murderer on the throne, which, yes. And
There's a murderer on the throne.
Because
Well, if
Odysseus,
Telemachus fights too.
because if Telemachus, remember that's the reason that Telemachus can't fight in the movie.
So that when he becomes
Oh.
So
king,
that
he
he
doesn't
can
have to
become
get
the rightful
exiled
king
blah,
and he
blah,
doesn't
blah.
have to be exiled.
Oh. So is that in the story? He can't kill people?
No.
Oh.
No, you're allowed to kill people.
There is
Kill
a,
who you want.
no, there is a whole, like, oh shit, the families are going to get pissed.
Yeah,
And we need to, like,
that makes sense.
and
I
so
mean,
they lie. They tell everyone, oh, we're having a wedding feast, and that's what all that noise was in the palace.
it's a
And
girl-
then
girl noise.
Don't
later-
notice that your family members are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then later
There's a rowdy
Odysseus
feast.
does go to the countryside and like fights with the family member, but it's not in the Odyssey. It's later.
And kills the family.
And kills family, like the family members of the
Man.
suitors, because they're gonna. Yeah.
These are the heroes.
Yeah. Imagine what the bad guys
Yeah.
are
What
like.
are the villains like?
I mean,
Pretty much the
Odysseus.
same, actually.
Yeah.
So Odysseus kills people at Troy, like all the time on the
I heard he's
flashbacks
like
to Troy.
throwing
He doesn't
children
do
off
anything.
a
Yes.
wall.
Yes, he throws the son of Hector, Astyanax, off the walls of Troy.
That's your hero,
Flying baby.
ladies and gentlemen.
He also sleeps with Cersei, gets her pregnant.
Which one's Cersei?
Cersei is
The
the
pig-
witch
the
that
pig witch.
pig woman.
Oh,
Sleeps with her.
that seems dangerous.
Well, that's how he disarms her. He seduces her.
That's how he disarms her?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. So he seduces her.
It's Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Women can't control themselves.
So
he also sleeps with Calypso. And he's not
I did the math on that.
Yeah. He sleeps a lot with Calypso.
So is the witch lady like
beautiful? And a goddess.
Oh yeah, you told me that earlier. She's supposed to be like a goddess, but
same with Calypso.
In the movie, they kind of just treat her like she's like a witch, basically.
Just a witch.
Yeah, she's like a human.
Yeah, I don't know what her sister is a crow thing. Like,
oh, is that not a thing? That felt so Greek to me, like a Greek myth.
I mean,
like, turning into a crow.
She does have a sister. Her sister, Circe's sister, Pasiphae, but that's the mother of the Minotaur. So yeah. To be fair,
Greek
sometimes it's
weird.
Achilles' son. So, yeah, the Achilles' son throwing that one is sometimes depicted in art as him throwing the sun, but I don't think there's actually
like
a mythological version of an actual written mythological one. But no, it shows him like beating the vase painting that shows Achilles' son Neoptolemus with the baby and he's beating the older man with it. I gotta show you.
They should have included something like that in the movie.
Yeah, I can't.
He didn't actually do that. It's just an artistic way of showing something. Hold on, I'll show you this.
Much like the Christopher Nolan movie, an artistic way of showing something.
You could have beat someone with a baby. That would have been a good scene.
Hold on, I'm making things look bad. Let me get it. So.
Look at him. He's a whip. He's whipping a man with a baby. Odysseus was a monster.
Wait, this isn't Odysseus.
It's not Odysseus. This is Neoptolemus.
Oh, who cares?
So this is not the actual thing, though. This didn't actually happen. No one beats someone with a baby.
Why would you put it on a vase if it didn't happen?
I know. I'm telling you, if you would just shut the fuck. So this is Priam, the king of Troy, and he's the oldest one in the family line, and Astyanax is the youngest one in the family line, and so this is showing the death of both the oldest and the youngest in one scene.
Yeah, I think if you whip someone with a
and
baby,
it's got the baby looking like he's falling, but he didn't actually. He fell. I'm looking up. I'm looking it up. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. You guys talk about other stuff while I look this up.
That does kind of. I can't tell if the stuff we like learn later is supposed to be like making them seem better or worse. Like, if you make a whipping baby story, are you trying to making that story to make them look like they're a worse type of person, like a Roman propaganda thing, or?
I don't think there's a good interpretation of whipping someone with a baby.
How do you make that seem like a positive? Just whipping someone with a baby?
I don't know. I do want to come back to that last fight scene. Well, really, it was one of the very few actual fight scenes. Because like, almost everything else was like, we gotta run.
Yeah, I know.
But
they got into trouble and ran away.
It almost felt, like, I actually liked it, but it almost felt corny to have one of the suitors finally be like, "You're Odysseus!" Like, arrow into the neck before he finishes the name.
Yeah, I like that part.
No, I did too, but like...
it was a pretty good fight scene. It was like it was... I didn't think that it was going to end in him slaughtering everybody. I thought there was going to be something more diplomatic.
I did like... I've already forgotten the character, but when I finally just today, when you showed me the cast, was like, that was Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Like, I love that he spent that entire fight scene being like, get the shields.
Yeah,
get the shields.
Get the
spears. Get the spears. Yeah, that was getting a little monotonous after a while. It's like, yes, it fell down. Thank you for telling us Count whatever from Sesame Street, who's like, 1 axe, two spears, like that's how it felt like.
I like that there were some people that were like, kind of like, oh, he's the king, I better kneel.
Yeah, like, or he's gonna murder all of us.
He's gonna kill me, I better stop.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
So apparently in one, remember how I told you there are 8 stories, epics in the epic cycle? So in one epic, the Little Iliad, In the Little Iliad, apparently, it says that Neoptolemus does it, but in the Iliopursis, which is the fall of Troy, it says that Odysseus does it, throws Astyanax off the walls of Troy.
Maybe they both did. Go. No.
But this is to say that Odysseus is not blameless, and this is the thing that dropped me from a 9.5 to a 9.
That he seems
is
blameless
that
throughout the
he
movie.
seems blameless throughout the movie, as if none of this was his idea. He didn't want to do anything. Which, yes, he does not want to go to Troy and fight at Troy because he gets an omen that it will take him 20 years to get home. He'll be gone for 20 years. So of course he's like, I don't want to be gone for that long. That's a really long time. I don't want to go. Don't make me.
So
But, like-
all of his gripes are really about that.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. It's not like
It's not really like war or like affected.
war
by
is
the,
evil or war is
or
bad.
even affected by
War is
losing
actually
people.
the way that you get honor in the ancient world.
He was upset about losing all his men.
No. No, it's really not.
No, he's dead.
No. He sleeps with, like, every woman that he can. Like, but that's because he can, because in ancient Greece,
Yeah,
that's what men were
barely
allowed to
against
do.
the rules
There's
at the
no
time,
cheating issue. Like, it is if a woman sleeps around, which is why Helen getting abducted was a big deal. Ooh, can we talk about Helen?
Sure.
Her face?
What was that? Is that in the story?
No! She's like... okay, so the face that launched 1,000 ships is not Iliad or Odyssey.
Oh,
That is Chaucer? Marlowe.
really?
Is that
Yes.
later writing?
Yeah.
That's English.
Yeah. She does her... She is the reason that all these ships go, but it's not like, oh, is this the face that's Marlowe?
Oh.
They don't talk about her being attractive in the story.
No, she is absolutely attractive, but they don't have like that
phrase.
exact phrase. That's Marlowe. But then Menelaus says, well, maybe only 500
Yeah.
now.
But
And then turns her face,
that whole
and
element's
her
not
whole
in the
face
story.
is all scarred up.
Yeah, her face is scarred up.
No.
And then she's not scarred up in the book.
It's unclear as to why.
In the movie?
In the movie.
Yeah.
I kept listening for it and was like, how'd she get all the scars?
Yeah,
all of
they
a
never
sudden?
really say.
So is it
I
like
kind of assumed it
implied
was
that
like, yeah,
Menelaus did it?
Yeah,
That's
that
what I
was the
assumed.
impression that I got. It was like he just did it to her as a punishment for
Yeah.
whatever she...
Well,
That
for
now
her
she
sister
won't-
killing Aemon.
Yeah, or punishment for
Another
her
one.
being involved with... Because isn't she supposed to be to blame from his perspective? Like, because she did something with somebody else?
She sleeps with Paris,
Yeah.
and Paris abducts her
Right.
and takes her to Troy.
Which they don't even have at all, right?
No, they don't have that at all. It's just
There's no Paris and nothing.
she does say, "Tell your mother I'm sorry for all the
Oh, yeah.
the horrors that have been taking
Oh,
place
yeah,
in my
yeah.
name."
Yeah.
But she doesn't say anything about it. And so that was interesting to me. What's really fun though is that, and this is in the Odyssey as well, Menelaus and Helen clearly hate each other in the book.
Oh.
And they
don't
do
seem
in
to
this
love
too.
each other, yeah.
They don't seem to love each other here either, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that they kept that where it's like, no, you're annoying. And what it is in the Odyssey, this is my favorite part. Like there's so much to love about the Odyssey, but this is my favorite part because Telemachus goes to Menelaus and says, like, hey, I just need news on my father. And Menelaus is like, yes, your father, and they immediately recognize him. They're like, you look just like your father, just like they did in the movie too,
Oh.
which was great because I was like, it's just like it. So like, yes, we immediately know who you are. You're Odysseus' son. Let me tell you, and Helen says, like, yes, let me tell you this, like, wonderful story about Odysseus and how great he is. When I was being held captive in Troy, he snuck in as a disguise of a beggar, and I recognized him, and I didn't rat him out to anyone, but instead I helped him get information and, like, led him on his way so that he could bring back useful information to the Greeks. And Menelaus was like, oh, yeah, that's interesting that's when you saw him and that's what you remember of him. I remember, when we were all in the Trojan horse together and you walked around the Trojan horse mimicking all the voices of the women, of the wives of the Greek soldiers. So that everyone wanted to come out and go see their wives because they were so horny that they want to go see their wives.
Oh.
And so she was like, oh, Odysseus, come on down. Oh, Agamemnon
Why
is
is he
being
doing that?
Clytemnestra. So that they'll come out because she thinks that they're in the horse.
Oh,
She's ratting them out.
Trying to rat
She's
them out.
trying to get them out. And he's like, I remember this. And it was Odysseus who was the one that could withstand and was able to hold all the men back and stop them from getting out of the
Old
horse.
boys.
What do you think the odds are that your wives made it all the way here to Troy?
Yeah. Are you so stupid? You think they're here now?
Apparently. But quietly got all the men to not make a noise. So see, they're both like, Helen's like, look how nice I was. I didn't rat him out. And he's like, yeah, I remember when you were actually a bitch.
Yeah, you were
Never
trying
mind.
to sabotage the... Did she know that they were in there? She just thought they were.
She has a hunch.
Way funnier if she were wrong and there were no Greeks in there and she's just walking around imitating like random women.
And everyone's like, what's going on?
How's she doing that? That's
so weird.
Worse, you know, right?
Yeah. So that was cool. There were just so many cool things in this that I really...
Her sister was a twin and killed the...
Yeah, I'm okay with, like, it being a twin.
Oh, they weren't twins?
I mean, they technically might have been, like...
Not explicitly.
So, this is gonna get a lot of, like, you guys making noises. So, Helen is... No, get ready. Helen is born, her mom is Leda, a woman named Leda, and her dad is Zeus. Okay. But Zeus is disguised as...
Helen is a demigod?
Is he an animal?
What the f...
Yeah, he is an animal.
Of course he is.
Animal.
Oh, God.
Goat?
Chat?
Penguin.
Bull.
Chat, should we with...
Horse.
No horses, no penguins.
No bull.
But you're close with the penguin, actually. You're closer with the penguin than
with the penguin? An ostrich?
An osprey.
Crow.
No.
An eagle.
No. But you guys are...
A
there it
dodo.
is.
Oh, a swan?
A swan.
Oh, figures.
So, and there's some great...
They're the sexiest birds.
What is with Zeus wanting to have sex while pretending to be animals?
Are you kidding? You don't know what that is? It's him, because he's into animals, man.
So we got, recently, they found, in 2018, they found a new fresco at Pompeii, and it depicts Leda and the swan.
I'm not sure I want to see this.
Yeah, you do.
You're going to get removed from Twitch.
Probably, yeah, actually. Let me find a better picture than that.
This is a recent? Or a... Hello.
Oh.
That's how it happened.
That's Leda and the swan. Leda and Zeus having sex. And so Leda, after having sex with Zeus, gives birth to eggs.
Helen is born from egg?
Helen is born from an egg. But
she
gives birth to 2 eggs. And in the first egg are 2 kids, and in the other egg is another kid.
What?
Or 2 kids in each egg.
Unnecessarily
Because Leda also has sex that same day, maybe, with her own husband, Tyndareus. And so half of the kids, 2 of the kids are demigods, and the other 2 kids are mortals.
That's gotta be rough. Sure. Sibling rivalry is gonna be tough in that household.
You kind of know who's the favorite.
Yeah.
And who's...
So in the demigod egg, the Zeus and Leda egg, is Helen.
Yep.
And then Castor. Polydeuces. Which one's? Polydeuces.
You get no support from Giannis. I have no idea.
Polydeuces.
I agree.
And then in the other one is Clytemnestra.
That's the sister.
And Castor, yes. And Clytemnestra is... So, are they twins? Kind of, yeah.
They're both born from different eggs.
Egg sisters.
Egg sisters.
They're egg babies. They're egg sisters.
They're sisters from another father. Sisters from another mister.
Yeah.
Sisters from another mister.
But
that's true. Yeah, they're. Yeah.
Sisters from another mister.
Yeah. Wow.
So make them twins. That way the audience can follow along a little better, I guess.
I mean, it was certainly easier to follow.
It was easier to follow.
They're just casting.
There are a lot of...
Imagine if we had the flashback to swan sex.
They would have
that
that,
explanation.
Yeah, it's so complicated.
Yeah, that would be really complicated.
I'm glad
So,
they didn't go into the swan sex.
Yeah, me too.
did you like, there was going to be a lot of, like, things about, what's his name? The Bard, Travis Scott as the Bard. There's a whole big uproar when that was announced that he was going to play the Bard. People were pissed.
Why?
I don't know.
Barely in it.
I don't follow anything.
Possibly.
Yeah, he said
Barely
like
in
2
it.
lines.
They were like, that's not a Bard. Bard isn't rapping. I actually would argue that the meter and rapping...
How would rapping be
One-
different than
one of
any
my
other musical?
One of my absolute favorite academic papers of all time was an analysis of rappers' lyrical complexity based on their use of internal rhyme.
Interesting.
And I'm convinced that whoever wrote, because I read it as a grad student, it was not in my field. I just found a friend sent it to me because she's like, I think you'll think this is funny.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that whoever academic wrote this paper did it just to see how many rap lyrics they could fit in an academic paper. Because they were like, and they were talking about like how 50 Cent throughout his career has made much more use of internal rhyme as he like aged. And like how that is a nice like linguistic complexity.
Yeah.
But I'm convinced they just wrote it so they could put 50 Cent lyrics into their paper in block quotes.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen so many curse words in an academic paper.
Well, this is why people like
And it was
in
very
academia write things about like penises for like classics. There's lots of like homoerotic and.
That's why they do it?
Oh my God, there's just so much. I think they try and get away with it.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean,
probably
in my field, I don't get to make as funny jokes. Although
we get so much.
we did try to fit as many Princess Bride references into one of our papers as we could.
Nice.
That was fun.
Nice.
And our paper was about cognitive psychology, so it was rough. It was rough trying to fit those in there without the reviewers noticing.
Back to Odyssey.
Well, yes, but I don't want to be a party pooper, but I probably need to wrap up.
We do need to wrap up soon.
Minutes.
So, really quick, last questions, last thoughts, last anything from anyone in this room or in the chat room.
Good movie, go see it.
I do really like it. I think there's a lot of
Bring your
traumatic-
plugs if
There's
you're
a
old
lot of
like me.
trauma. There's a lot of PTSD.
So
talking.
if one thing I got a little confused by with the Lotus stuff is Calypso not the Lotus person giving him lotuses to eat?
No, he never eats lotus.
He never eats lotus.
He never eats
So
lotus.
why is he stuck there for 7 years?
He's stuck there for 7 years because he just can't get off this island. He just can't get off.
What's up?
Terrible sailor.
No, every time that he tries to Poseidon pushes him back or something else, and so it's like this whole big thing.
So what's the
Did he really have to like give up his?
It's Zeus. Zeus has to tell, and Calypso also doesn't want him to leave. She keeps trying to like tell him like, look, I can make you immortal forever. Like you can just stay with me forever. And he's like, yeah, no, I really want to go home.
Really?
And so there were a couple of things there with like the thundering.
Yeah.
If you remember, like Calypso will be listening, she hears thunder. That's Zeus.
Yeah.
So that was one of the questions I was having: is are they going to show other gods?
It didn't.
So now I'm not even convinced that they showed any gods.
Yeah, they might not have.
I'm pretty convinced now they didn't show any gods, which I think is really fun.
Yeah.
I was curious about the whole how he was going to keep his beggar. His disguise, because in the Odyssey he is disguised and everyone looks at him and they don't see Odysseus.
Yeah.
Oh, Athena makes him that way, but he just keeps his like cloak over his head the whole time and he doesn't look at people.
So
And if you notice, when he was helping the one guy, Mentor, his name is Mentor, who is Athena in the book, in disguise.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is why when Tom Holland's character is like Athena's eyes.
Yeah.
You have wise eyes, Athena's eyes. But then he says that to everybody.
Yeah.
He does.
And it's like, dude, what are you doing? So it was nice when he said it at the beginning.
But you say that to all the mentors.
You say that to all the mentors. Like, yeah. But this is why things are called mentor. Why we call someone a mentor.
Oh, is that where the name comes from?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I know, right?
Weird. I didn't know that.
That's where that comes from. So that's fun. But it's Athena originally.
Yeah.
And Athena goes and tells him, like, you need to go do this stuff and everything. So that was another thing. So, yes. But when Odysseus is, like, when they're in the temple, which Pylos is not a temple. FYI, Pylos is just another...
City?
It's another palace. So Telemachus originally goes to Pylos first, talks to Nestor, who is the king of Pylos, and then goes to Menelaus. So he goes back and forth. Oh, no, we stopped again. I'm going to restart, and then we're going to say goodbye to Francis. Hold on.
Who knows?
I gotta get this fixed. I gotta get this fixed before I want to do my next stream series, which I'll explain to you in a minute. But anyways, beggar, disguised, mentor. Oh, Pylos. So Pylos is not on the island of Ithaca, and they made it sound like it was in the movie too. Ithaca's all by itself, and then you've got to like sail, and it's a whole big thing. So that was my problem with that. But this is just minor shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that was the majority of my stuff. You liked it?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it.
We liked it. It's good.
It's a great time with the movies.
We recommend that
Movies
you
are
go
best.
see it. Yeah, I actually like really enjoyed both of my times in the movie theater, honestly. Like,
Yeah, there's hardly anybody there. It's kind of the only time I do enjoy movie theaters.
Yeah.
yeah. But, anyways. Calypso's Island is just the interstellar water planet where 1 hour equals 7 years of crying on the beach. Oh my god, I love that.
That's funny.
Okay, that's pretty brilliant, actually.
Because, that's the planet that Matt Damon's on in Interstellar, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, he's not on the water planet. He's on the
planet.
frozen one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, we remembered that Matt Damon is in Interstellar. We were like, oh my god, right. So that's just too many 7 degrees.
I'll let that one go.
So, to plug what I think I want to do next, when I get my camera figured out, is I'm gonna do 100 baby challenge.
Oh, right. Yeah, you kept saying this before the thing started, and I don't know what that means.
So 100 baby challenge is where you play with the Sims.
Sims 4.
You play on the Sims 4.
Okay.
And you
Interesting
have
start.
your character have to give birth to 100 babies. You try and do it as fast as you can, which I'm not going to do fast because I haven't played Sims 4 in ages, guys.
I've never played The Sims.
Here's the catch that makes it a Dr. Debatage stream.
Yeah.
I'm going to play my main character. My character is going to be Zeus.
100 Zeus babies.
100 Zeus babies.
Okay.
Would you think it would make a difference? It'd probably be easier to have a male character because you don't have to have the pregnancy stage.
No, you still have the pregnancy stage. You can still make the male character pregnant.
Well, wouldn't you rather have them?
Good advice from your stream. Bring the Sims characters to those guys in the Trojan Horse who are so horny they believe their wives have made it there.
That's true.
Yeah, I could do that too. So that's my plan.
That
Which I think would be really fun because then I can make mythological characters, all the ones that he slept with, because I know he has way over 100 kids. So that's,
can you count all the kids he has in mythology?
Right now?
No, like when you have.
I was gonna say I gotta go. Don't count out 100.
Oh, I
kids
could name them all
name
and
them all,
have them all be mythological ones, and we can all go through the whole thing.
There's probably 100 of them that you can go.
Oh, easily.
There's more than 100. You think?
There's more than 100 easily.
Oh, that's funny.
That I could yeah.
Such
I know all the wives. We could even bring in some water sex thing if it's gonna be
now we're talking.
if it's like Lita or something, then it's like okay, well, and then it has to be.
You down, man.
I know, right? Well,
Yeah, you're gonna have to move to OnlyFans.
I'll just mark it as an adult stream or something.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Anyways, so that's my plan.
Cool.
I was thinking about doing it once a week, maybe every other week. Once I figure out what my issue is with my camera and everything freezing. So, if that's the case, then you should probably subscribe, or not subscribe, but follow me on Twitch and make sure you're getting notifications, because I don't know when exactly I'm going to start this up and do it, but I'll try and do it weekly. That's not just a shameless plug for me to get followers, but just mostly to tell people, I don't want to sit here and just play The Sims by myself. So it'd be nice if people could join occasionally. So, those are my thoughts. We didn't even talk about the pig scene.
I'm okay with that.
I love the pig scene.
That was
my
so
favorite scene in the
good.
movie. I honestly, that was.
That's
so
how we'll
weird.
sign off. What was your favorite scene in the movie, Jason?
It was the pig scene. It was so unsettling about the way she was making them.
That's very true.
It was weirdly non-violent. She was turning them, and it was
put her arm down that one guy.
Yeah, that was
man.
but it was she was caressing them and this big molding.
Oh, and then go
clay.
back in your disguises.
Oh yeah,
Go back into your disguises.
She's so judgmental.
Men are pigs.
Yeah.
Francis, did you have a favorite scene?
I wish I'd thought about this ahead of time.
Sorry.
No, I just
Cyclops, maybe.
no. I mean, Cyclops was okay.
The fight scene at the end.
Probably that.
That was really good. That was a really good fight scene.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually, despite the difference in take from Homer to Nolan, I actually did like his little monologue when it was cutting back and forth between him talking and him in Troy and talking about breaking Zeus's law and we've ruined this now. There's no reason for people to trust each other. I kind of like that bit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For me, it was... God. There's just so many good
You asked
scenes.
the question.
I know. I did. God, I really loved the bow. It was the bow. when
Doesn't
he like
rise at
is
the end.
he's bending it. He didn't fit, and Penelope gets like crestfallen.
Mhm.
But she's like, oh, this isn't my husband after all. I thought this was him. And then she turns her. Oh, I cried.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
I cried in that one. So second time, that's when I cried twice. First time, I only cried with Argus, and the wagging of the tail,
Yeah.
bawled like a baby. And then the second time, I cried again with Argus and the wagging of the tail, but then with the twang. That just, the sound just resonating
It was a good
like
sound.
that. God, it was so good. And it was just like,
Made it
That was the
fast.
one time it was worth it for the movie to be that loud for the
It
whole
was
3
very
hours.
yeah. Man, I have problems with Epic the Musical, Crazy Jay's Neighbor, but that's for another stream. Neither of these people have ever listened to it, so maybe I'll find someone in Iowa City that wants to talk to me about Epic sometime. If that's you, let me know. All right, thank you guys. Stay tuned for when I'm gonna do 100 Baby Challenge with Zeus. That's gonna go on for like years, though. Just an FYI. Like it'll take me years to do that. So yeah. Thanks, guys. Hope this was fun for you all. Thank you for chatting, for hanging out with us, and thank you, Francis. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jack.
Deb.
Bye, all.